Hi, my name is Aksik, aka Annika. How are you on this wonderful 3rd of January? Hopefully there's somebody here with me. Oh, hello, there's several people. Hi Desert Nails, hi Audrey, and oh hi, hi Curious Minded Seeker. Oh, you told me your name, I don't remember, I'm so sorry. Happy New Year to all of you. I think it's still okay at this stage to wish people Happy New Year. Oh, hi, Dawn. There's quite a few people here. Ah, M. So sorry. So sorry, M. I'm very bad with names. I will do that in the future a lot. People tell me their names, and then I was like, I'm just as bad with everybody around me, so please don't take it personally. I'm awful with names. Happy New Year to everybody, yes. How have you been? Let me know. How's life treating you? How's New Year? All three days of it have been treating you. Oh, hi Maria, how are you? Sorry, I'm a bit chesty. In case you wonder why I sound weird. Oh, thank you, Em. Thank you. Yes, these chats do have a lot of names to remember. I think eventually I will. But it takes me time, okay? Just, give me some grace while I attempt to remember names. Oh, hi, Can. Happy New Year. I'm kind of still in the middle a bit of the flu, but I'm high functioning flu. Okay, let's call it that. More chesty than a nasal, although the nose is a bit out of joint as well, and my eyes are a bit sore. So I haven't really been coloring huge amount. Oops, that is too dark. Is it? Yes, it's too dark. In slow mode still, not ready to speed back up. Desert Nails. Absolutely understandable. You're still... Oh, Maria, I'm so sorry. Oh, hi, Anna, how are you? Happy New Year. Hi, Millie. Happy New Year. How are you all? Quite a few of us have either been fighting the flu or have just recovered from the flu or are in process of recovering from flu. Basically, flu is the common denominator here. I'm doing my annual flu service as well. Yeah, everybody, healing vibes. Get better. Oh, as I said, yeah, if I sound a bit weird, I'm a bit chesty, but I'm still kind of, as I said, high functioning. My eyes, as I mentioned, are a bit on a sore side. So I was just getting to it that because of that, I have not been coloring much yet this year. So I did finish one page that I just posted on Instagram, but most of it was done actually in February, in December. You're good there, Dawn. Okay, lucky you. You managed to smite the local doctor here at Forteventura. Oh my god. Yeah, Maria, you told me that the doctor got sick. Oh, yeah. I understand that it's not that funny, but boy, it is actually a little bit funny. It must be one hell of a virus. I'm telling you that. Oh, hi Emma, how are you? See, I remember some names, okay? Be proud of me, people. Excuse me. As I said, so, oh, Maria, in a hotel room, that's the worst of it. Do you know what being sick at home is? Like, it's not a joy, but it's so much better than being sick far away from home, because you never really get comfortable, do you? Hotel room isn't, it has, as nice as it is, possibly, it's not home, it's not your bed, it's not your comfort things around you. I have been sick away from home, and boy, it's awful. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Maria. Dawn, yeah, my mom has bad head cold. She's a little better. Okay, well, that's something. Oh, hi, Killian. You and your dinosaur. Welcome. Super happy to see you here. And surprised, let's be honest. But it's cool. Cool. How are you doing? You haven't shown yourself much. That's because I've been sending absolute nonsense to your inbox. Well, Emma, there's been some kernels of wisdom there too, so don't worry about that. Maria, and the only book I brought with me was one of Rita's books and one set of pencils that really don't work on the paper. Oh my god. Do you know what? Do you have a tablet? Do you have enough stamina to read? Because if you can't color, at least, you can buy ebooks and read something you would kind of be able to chill with. Oh, hi, Ambient Landscapes. Happy New Year. The pearls of wisdom, unintentional, I assure you. Well, doesn't matter, Although intent does matter, but in this case, the results matter. No, I've enjoyed our late night chats. We're both owls. Myself and Emma were kind of people, and everybody else is asleep. We're the ones who are awake. And then we send each other kind of weird messages because we're kind of droopy, but still doing something. Yana, I am ready to throw my router into the creek. My internet, YouTube has been horrible all day today. Streams freezing, buffering, and have cleared the cache and restarted the router, and bill increased. Oh, that's a bummer. Could it have something to do with weather? Like, how is it very cold there? Has there been a big storm or anything like that? Because those things do sometimes influence internet speeds and connections. Would that be an option? I don't know. Oh, hi, Glitterday! Happy New Year! We can still wish Happy New Year. How long can you wish Happy New Year? I think every country has slightly different rules, but I think 3rd of January is still a safe bet, isn't it? What book are you talking about now? Oh, the Rita's book. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly which book you took with you. I know that it was Rita Berman's book. You might have shown, but I don't remember. My head has not been with it for a couple of days here either. I've been all this week kind of on and off, feeling rubbish, feeling a bit better, feeling rubbish again. It's like yo-yo. And today my chest is going a bit, it's kind of I'm starting to cough. That's where I get respiratory, anything flu or any viruses tend to go the chest for me. Yeah, no, it's not bad weather, clear and sunny. Okay, then that can't be an issue. And temperature-wise, is it very cold or is it kind of fairly average? Huh. 7 is the cutoff. Okay, Killian, thank you. Noted. Oh. Oh, is that the new one, Maria? The kind of a circus and theater and whatever themed. That's actually quite cool. I don't know how to color it, the Berman. It's warm there. Oh. And pencils are Artex? And Artex pencils are not very nice in Rita Berman books, no? Okay. I thought that her books would pretty much take anything. They take watercolor pretty well, though, if you have watercolor. I've noticed that the few pages I've done, the paper, although it doesn't feel like it would take any water-based media very well, it actually does. Hungarian living in UK and get all confused with tradition. Well, I'm an Estonian living in Ireland, and there you go. Same story here. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Happy New Year. Okay, I'm missing something. Last time Emma, the last time my internet stopped working, the provider said it was because the cats had whittled on it. Okay. He was also terrified of the ferrets. Oh. Thankfully for him, the problem was in the internet box down the road. Of course, you know. But of course the first reaction is, it's your fault. I can't do anything about it. It's all your fault. Is the ibuprofen fools me into thinking I'm feeling better until it starts to wear off? Yeah, I probably have the same thing, that feeling better, feeling worse thing might have to do something with the amount of ibuprofen I've jumped down. It does kind of keep you going for a while at least. Maria? Is someone else finding the Artex scratchy? My first set was smooth, but this set and one that I bought previously have been scratchy. No, but my Artex sets are fairly old. I think I got them both when they first came out, and they're really nice and smooth. Maybe now they've changed the factory or consistency or something, because they sometimes shuffle things around without really telling their clients that the pencils have actually changed, and it might happen with these kind of Chinese or budgety pencils that you are actually buying quite different pencil. So that might be the case. Mine are both, like I got, when they first came out, they came out with the 72 set, I think, first. And I bought that and I was super happy with it. I really liked them. And then when the 126 one, I think, it was for a weird number, came out, then I got that one too. So I have two sets, which, I kind of just treat the 72 set now, when something is running out, I'm pulling from there. Basically spare pencils. But mine are both very, very smooth. They're not the most opaque pencil, though. They are smooth and soft, but not very opaque. It's below 0. Oh, Emma, it's below 0 here. I think it's gonna get below 0 tonight here. So, rough times in Ireland. Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie. The new book, yes, but I find the paper different from the previous ones. Okay, I don't know, anything about that, because I decided not to invest into her books at the moment anymore. I've had that, the one about land under the magnifying glass or something like this, that book with animals. I've had that for ages. and I've done very few in there. I think it was one of the first books I bought, and the paper is really nice. I like the paper, but I struggle with her art, how to color it. I like it, and I especially like looking at other people's pages, because a lot of people do really cool stuff, and when I actually see how she herself colors them, oh, I'm getting so inspired, but I'm no Rita Berman. Is it spring yet? Oh, I'm happy with winter. I don't mind winter. I love winter, to be honest. I prefer cold months to hot months. Because, if you're cold, you can put clothes on, but if you're hot, you can't take your skin off. So, and I get hot really easily, so I don't enjoy hot weather. It's 20 degrees. Okay. Well, 20 degrees isn't too bad for desert, is it? Or I presume it's a dry heat, isn't it? Oh, your toes are always cold. Oh, Millie, I'm sorry. My toes are always cold. Very, very dry. Yeah. I can take dry heat way better than I can humid. Like here, when it's plus 20, it feels much, much warmer. I mean, I feel actually hot here because it's quite humid here. As we all know, the beloved Atlantic and Gulf Stream and everything. Yeah, I strongly prefer winter to summer. I'm one of those weirdos. There's not too many of us, so stick together. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always too hot also. Like, the house is full of fans. There's fans everywhere. There's the standing fan in my craft room. There's a fan next to the bed. There's one fan, Oh, there's two fans downstairs. One of them kind of easily portable one of them big stationary one. The problem is that in Ireland, nobody, and I mean, well, maybe some offices or shops, or nobody has air conditioning. So when it gets hot here, there is no relief. You can just, put your fan on high and then you eventually get a headache. But it's still not cooling you down properly. I've got socks and slippers and heating pad. Oh, Millie. Oh. I hope are they nice, like actual wool socks? Because I have noticed that these make difference. Whatever, fluffy socks, the synthetic super soft ones, they do they look like they're going to be very warm, and they are, but they will not hold a candle to a proper woolen sock. So if your toes are always cold, invest in woolen socks. And I mean proper woolen ones. Yes, but I grew up in San Francisco in the fog bank. Climate is relative. I've always wanted to travel to Ireland. Yeah, it's worth it. Ireland is beautiful, in all the fairness. Although I've been living here now for a long, long time. It's over 20 years now. But sometimes you kind of forget. You just drive from work from shopping to home, and suddenly you pass some view, and once again you go, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting how beautiful it is here. It's just gorgeous. It is a really pretty country. And it's always green, even in the dead of the winter. Like, it gets slightly kind of a dimmer, the green, but it's still green. I love fans. Fans are great, but eventually, if it's a fan being next to you on high for quite a long time, I get a headache. It's like, I prefer winter too. The heat and longer days in summer are not for me. Exactly. And I've been always like that since I was like teenager. I have always run. And my daughter is like that. She runs hot too. Like, she doesn't enjoy hot weather. So both of us. It's not just, post-op year, menopause. It's always been like that for me. It's gotten worse though. The older I get, the less I like the heat. Many, oh, I've tried wool, smart wool. What is smart wool? I am so uneducated. What the heck is smart wool? Alpaca? Okay. That I get. I'm just cursed. I get a hot flash. Jana, I should have moved to the Caribbean barefoot, tank top and shorts the year round. I love... See, you're absolute opposite. Oh, we all have our quirks, don't we? Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you what I'm doing, or what I'm intending to do. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'm enjoying the chat way too much here. Basically, this is something I do essentially beginning of every year. I color this goddess. I forgot to actually bring a book. Just a second, I'll be back in 30 seconds. It didn't even take 30 seconds. I actually knew what the book I was looking for was living. So every year in the January, preferably the first page of the year, is going to be Fortuna, the goddess of luck and plenty. And first, I've done that now. This is my third year in a row. So this is the first one I did. So that would have been then 2024. Just after I started coloring again. And then a year after that, so last year, I did, let me find, I somehow lost the book. This is a mystery, by the way. Has that happened to you? I have not given that book away. In one moment it was in my craft room and next moment it was gone and I have turned everything upside down. Can't find it. Anyway, this luck. And this year I'm doing Taiki, which is essentially the Greek version of the same goddess. So goddess of luck and plenty, and basically, for myself and for everybody, who I'm sharing my works with, basically wishing luck and plenty and all the best for the new year. So this is what I do. So I finally now am starting my Taiki page. The book is this one, Goddesses by Coco Vayo. I actually had trouble finding an image of, I couldn't find Fortuna, but I did find Taiki, so yay. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I'm running out of Fortunas. Emma, 3 guesses what Gizmo is doing now. Throwing up, sleeping, biting the cat. I get constricted in winter clothes. It's like clothes jail. Okay, Jana, I can kind of see that, but I like loose clothes anyway, so they don't really, I always have loved like capes and that sort of a thing. I don't enjoy winter jackets, but I, like big woolly or soft capes, which I'm wearing in the winter. I'm all floaty, even in the winter. You missed what book this is, Millie. Okay, this is the book. That's Coco Vayo's Goddesses. The paper is, the paper is awful. I was kind of spoilt previous 2 years because that is the artist version, excuse me, of Mystic Art Mirror's book, which is really nice paper. Oh, lovely for pencils, takes watercolor wonderfully. Well, it's really nice to work in. And then the book that I lost, the one that I showed here, just a second, I can put it on again. both really nice ones, and now this year I'm trying to fight with this one, and everything just bleeds the moment you put anything onto it. There's like, I was hoping maybe to do some basic shading with alcohol markers as well, so you know, it'd be easier and faster to put pencils on top. No, I'm lucky if I get the base of you know, more or less flat base of the alcohol markers down, and then start working on pencils. Which one is rare book? Sorry. Okay, let me look again. Smart wool is like a specific type of wool which some synthetic fibers mixed in. It's supposed to help, but I don't get the hype. I suspect it's exactly what it is. It's probably a hype. Which one is in rare book? I'm missing something. Ambient landscape. Which one did you mean? Oh, is it Kokowaya Goddesses? Is it rare? Okay, I did not know that. I think it's still available to buy as PDF as well, but I didn't have a printer. I actually do have that in PDF, which would have been much better, but sadly I did not have printer, and I couldn't print it out. I can only print really at work. Oh, hi, Michelle! Happy New Year! I didn't see you come in. I'm so sorry. I'm catching up with the chat now because I actually talked about what I'm doing here. lost the train. I wonder if the Coloring Heaven magazine has Fortuna. It probably... Is it the Goddesses? Oh, Mystic Art Mirrors. It might, I think, because I think it's Goddesses, and this is the, you know, the artist version, the one she published herself. I presume that the Coloring Heaven version, it's basically all the same images. Excuse me, my voice is coming and going. Gesso, no. The problem with that one is I've tried that one in these before, and because the print quality is so bad on UK Amazon books, I've tried satin glazing, I've tried, you know, different... the ink just runs and you get really dirty. Because basically it makes everything dirty looking. It's just awful. So I can't really put anything down here. I just happen to have that. I think that's actually my daughter's. Don't tell her. No, she hasn't colored in here herself, but it was given. I gave it to my daughter at some stage as a I think birthday or Christmas present, when she was kind of wondering if she would be into coloring or not, but she hasn't really done anything here. So I just grabbed it and I'm coloring in it. Oh, was the color background black? Yeah, it had a black background, but it's not going to remain black because okay, killing my prismas. Here I have these pulled out. This is my, you know, kind of a selection of prismas that I, you know, think I might use on this page. I'm not really being super organized about it. I just pulled out kind of different colors. I want to do this kind of a multicolored, slightly crazy galaxy background here instead of that black, because I think that black is pretty dead. And I want to change this wheel as well. These parts I want to make solid, and these I will color like something shiny, I think, and these will be like solid wood, kind of a bit crusty solid wood. Coloring Chemist puts a workable fixative down on Amazon paper first. I don't think it does much for alcohol markers. For pigment pens and for water-based markers, I think that might be one of the solutions. But for alcohol markers, I don't think it'll help much. Oh, Soul Goddess. Yes. That's a really good book, Millie. Yeah. And I have lost it. I don't know where it is. I felt like crying because I really like the art, you know, the portraits in that book. The line art isn't too cluttered and too heavy. they're really nice portraits, kind of interesting, some images and effects, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do so much cool stuff here. And then I lost the book, and I still don't know how. In my craft room. Oh, cute and cozy. Yeah, well, I'm not cute and cozy. I think to be honest, I think it's kind of not dying down, but it is quieting a bit. It is not as huge and loud as it was. Did your Prismas bite me? No, I just dropped them. I am sad Jade Summer only does those now too, another group, but they are doing it for the talk, I suppose. Bummer about the work at the, yeah, the workable fixative for alcohol markers doesn't really do anything, yeah. Ambient Dempsey, I own Cute Spooky and have done challenges with it to go with the flow, but it's not my preference. The tutorials are interesting. I use them for regular. Yes, there are some tutorials that are actually, kind of cool effects that you can use for regular pages, but I'm not that into that art style at all. I've seen Cat and Paste do absolutely amazing stuff with them. Like, they don't look anything like Cute and Cozy after she's done with them. But I just, they're not inspiring me. They're not calling to me. So why would I make myself... I'm sorry for the loss. Soul Goddess is such... Yeah, it is. I actually want to find it again. This is one of the few books that... I usually try, not to get... Well, lately I'm trying not to get much more into my craft room, but I really would like to replace it. I liked it that much, but I would have to order it from Korea again, which is like, oh. So I might go for it because I really liked it. The book will turn... Oh, no. Do you know when the book is going to turn up? The book is going to turn up when I have bought the replacement. And the day I am opening the box with the replacement, and I'm all happy about finally kind of finding this book again and owning this book again and maybe coloring in there, that is the day I'm going to bloody find the lost book. This is how Murphy's Law works. Trust me, I'm in Ireland. I'm getting hungry. Cat and Paste work is absolutely like out of this world. But she's like, proper artist. Cat and Paste, yes. She is both on Insta and also she does YouTube videos. So, not like, she doesn't do too many of them too often, but the ones that are there have some, really interesting information and techniques. Kind of, she's very much into very, very distinctive style. You can see her page and immediately recognize, okay, that's her page. The way, like Sapphire Colors also is another one that you see her page and you know absolutely immediately, yep, that's Sapphire Colors page. It's just very distinctive style. I love that. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Happy New Year to you. You have a flu as well. Aww. We all are kind of either recovering or still going through or just getting a flu. Emma, that's happened to you with a Breyer horse you lost. Oh, yeah, everybody is getting the New Year's flu. Sorry. See, I told you that my throat is a bit out of whack. Well, I'm a bit chesty. Well, in many ways. Okay, so I need to find, I want this blindfold to be blue. So I'm going to take fairly dark blue. I'm eventually going to just, on this paper, it's easier to bring highlights back up. And well, I don't like working with pencils on this paper much at all. So it's B080. Oopsie daisy. Can I actually find it? 080. Everything is always lost. Ah, found it. Millie, I discovered today I lost 2 of my Inktense pencils. Something else must be going around. Oh, that happens to me all the time, and then I find them in weird places afterwards. After I put everything away and like just given up, then like week later I find them. Like I just found on my desk my lost polychromos, dark chrome yellow. Like I swear I looked for it everywhere, and then I found it on the desk. They do still try and suffocate you. Yeah, being chesty is highly overrated. They are not comfortable, let's be honest. Okay, I'm trying to be super careful here on the face now with that blue, because if that bleeds into face, it's going to be absolute pain to get out. Like, I'm putting down fairly dark base here because it genuinely is easier to bring the highlights back up here than try to smooth everything out. And you know, shading on this paper is not fun. I just don't enjoy it. Oopsie daisy. Do I want that blue anywhere else? No. No, eventually maybe in these black areas, some places, but I'm gonna have to do that with pencils. Reverse Santa. Oh, Rebecca, thank you for your wishes. New Year Happy New Year would be very much appreciated. If I'm missing stuff, I just ask the ferrets, and do they answer? Do they actually say, yes, Mom? Of course we're gonna tell you where we put A, B, C. Elaine Sapphire Colors was the first YouTube colorist I watched. Yes, she is fantastic. She is magic with white gel pen. Like, I can watch her videos and I get what she's doing, but I can never repeat that result. I haven't exactly tried, what she's doing, but, I have tried using more gel pen in a way slightly like she does, and no. It looks easy, but it's not. She just does amazing stuff. Okay, so I want kind of an old pink here. The muty old peachy pink. Maybe that E470. Oh, found it. Tea Rose. That's just the base that I want to put down here. I'm just going to put it down sloppy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get much coloring done today. Oh, it's more of a chat today than coloring, it seems. Sorry. Emma, no, they don't, mostly because it belongs to them now. Yeah, once they have it, it's theirs. I only got close to Elaine's style once. Total fluke. I think I tried once to kind of, not exactly to copy her, because, that never ends well for me. I can't even follow a recipe, never mind copy anybody's work properly. But kind of work in slightly similar style. I used the white gel pen in a similar way. And no. Okay, so I want to do something with these clouds in the background to put some color base down. So I need some variety of colors. I would look for something purple and pink and some yellows. And then I can deepen it with pencils afterwards. Just pulling random stuff really here, like this. And I'm doing the pastels because I'm not really 100% sure what I want to do with them, so I'm not going to go very... I actually want them fairly kind of a deep shaded, so maybe I should put a little bit of darker tones into them as well. I'll see how I feel about it. I just know that shading never works out well for me here with alcohol markers. Okay, something is buzzing. It's my phone that some reason is vibrating away. Oh, any missing stuff is probably next to Flossie's pile of disgusting things. Doorbell! Oh, okay, I'm going to find... I want to put some dark areas down so I don't have to work so hard afterwards with pencils. So I'm going to put some purplish areas down, just kind of half randomly, let's be honest. So I'm going to put something here. And trying not to totally go into the bird. And trying to keep that edge a bit choppy and uneven so it wouldn't be just a line of shading. That doesn't look as well as a bit of a textured shading like this. Okay. Maybe here as well. Yeah, I'm going to use that as basically this shadow color for the clouds. Because I will just take really dark pencil and blend out from it eventually. And it also disguises the line work, line art here already. I didn't know that this book was rare. I think that might have been one of those books that was taken off, like at some stage they weren't allowed to sell. I think they were like taken off Amazon and stuff like this, wasn't it? Or am I remembering something wrong? I know Jade Summer had the problems as well, and then Coco Wire had issues after that. Is Shen there today? No, Shen at the moment is with my daughter, I suspect. She's hanging out someplace downstairs. I think they're watching a movie. Therefore, there's people sitting on the couches, and she's happy out there. But I bet you eventually she's going to come and kick the door open. It's like, put blanket on me! I want to chill here. Because, that's what she does. She is quite entitled. And as she should be. Dogs, I'm, quite happy spoiling dogs. Especially, she's a rescue. And when she came, oh, you should have seen her. She was the most timid thing. She was terrified of everything. Especially men, especially strange men. Like, she was just cowering under the table. Wouldn't go near anybody. And now she even barks at Tesco delivery guys. And if they have earned her favor, she even lets some of them to pet her. So, put blanket on me now! Does anyone else have a kitchen witch that sometimes finds things for them? No, sadly I don't. I'm sorry to say. Ambient landscape. Yeah, I'm finding things moved and I'm looking at my kitten like, where did that come from? I can't even blame kittens or ferrets, okay? It's just me. It's all me. Because whatever Shen does, she does not climb onto the surfaces and put away stuff. But I can blame somewhat my husband and kids as well, because despite of living in the same house for, the same amount of time that I have, I still, if one of them has emptied the dishwasher, I still can't find half the stuff because they put it into the wrong space. Millie, I remember there was some cocoa wire drama on Amazon a while back, but I don't remember what the reason was. I think there was something to do with line art, that there was, I think somebody had reported them copyright infringements and something like this. I'm not 100% sure now, but I have this vague memory. The same, basically I think it was the same issue as with Jade Summer. And then they came back with most of the books, but some of the books they never put up. I think they are still selling them, or at least sold them for a while, on the website. What was the website they sold? There was a website they sold the PDFs, and I think they might be on Etsy now even, that you can buy the PDFs if you like, certain things. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit darkness here as well. I just want to put some base onto these swirlies. I actually want to bring another swirly up here, because that just kind of ends there, sadly. I want to create some glow around this and, kind of make it a bit more interesting. Momo. I've seen things in places I didn't put them, and then I'm like, Momo! Oh, bye, Dawn! Bye, 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 bye! Have something nice to eat. Something yummy. Oh, hi, Linda! Sorry, didn't see you coming in. Happy New Year! Dogs are very good judges of character. Gizmo loves all children, but not all adults. Yeah. That can be the case. Just because you've never seen Shen doing it doesn't mean that she isn't. This sweatsheet. No. That sweatsheet is on Etsy. If I remember, I can put after the stream. Everybody who sees that sweatsheet is asking me, where'd you get it from? There's a woman on Etsy who sells that. It's the 320 chromatic sweatshirt. It's not a cheap one. I think it's close to $4, but it's really handy. Like, it has the whole set in front of you really nicely, and it's super easy to find. And the way I organize my ohuhus is that I have them running in sequence, essentially, in the bamboo holders. So, because they run in sequence in this holder, it's very easy. I see the numbers from here, and then I just find it super easily on the bamboo holder, which has made me, after I did that organizational little step, made my, I'm using alcohol markers more now, and it's much faster. Was it something about AI with Cocoa Wire? I don't think that there might have been suspicions, but I don't actually think they are using AI. They do use copy paste fair bit. I think there is an actual artist somewhere there who does the images, but they're obviously done in some sort of a digital software, and there's a lot of kind of elements just copy pasted. Saying like this bird here is that same bird, so they've taken this bird, enlarged it here, twisted it a bit. So I don't love that practice, but considering how fast they have to push them out to kind of make a living, I kind of understand why this is happening. Fabiana Tanasio does that as well, which I really hate, because you know, the metagraphics I would consider more kind of a high end of a coloring book, and I can understand, you know, why they do them in cheapo coloring books on Amazon paper. You know, just, you know, they probably won't get paid very much, and they need to kind of go volume over quality. But I don't like it when the likes of Fabiana Attanasio do it. It happens in her mythograph. At least it used to happen in the mythographics fair bit. That you have like 8 lanterns on the page, and all 8 are actually repeats. You know, there's 2 of one and 3 of another. You know, slightly different distances, but, you know, exactly the same lantern, or exactly the same flower, or, you know. Oh, you love the, Michelle, you love the family color charts. Yeah, a lot of people find these ones useful. For me, it's mainly just, I find that, you know, it's not about even the family, but it's the fact that I have the whole set in front of me, and I can just find very quickly the color I want. I don't have any issues with, you know, kind of figuring out the blends pretty quickly if I need to, but I do have issues actually finding them in a rack. So for me, it was more about organizing them the way that I can work smoother and faster with alcohol markers. Emma, yes, I agree. They shouldn't be doing that on Kokobaya books. They are not cheap, you know. Which is, you know, exactly what I said, that I don't like when she does that in these books. I can forgive it in here, and it is literally the same bird copy pasted here quite a lot. Like this specific bird, like that one, the big one here, that is the same as this, and this, and this, and this, and this. They're essentially, you know, all the same birds, just copy pasted and slightly twisted, you know, bigger, smaller. So, and here, if it looks awful the way I'm putting it down now, I'm not trying to create a blend, because firstly, trying to do it on this paper would be an absolute atrocious pain. I'm just creating kind of color base, and it's almost like creating color stains, so I afterwards know where to go and what to do with pencils. So all these will be smoothed out, but with pencils, dark pencils. I ordered myself a pencil case for my old Prismas because they were annoying me. I used them less than I should have had, because I still had them in this box. These are my, oh gosh, 15, 16-year-old Prismas. Back when they came in 120, I think that was at the time max they came in. And, excuse me. And I still had them in this box, you know, on the trays. And, you know, when I was working, I had to basically lay all the trays out and work on them. And although I kind of liked the idea of it, because, as I said, I like to see all the colors in front of me, it was a pain to kind of, it was always a hassle and mess. So I decided finally to get them something, you know, new case, and I found a good deal on Amazon. It's quite lucky that it wasn't too bad, 120 case, so I ordered myself another case, because I didn't have enough pencil cases. In all the fairness, they are all full. I wanted to ask you. Oh, sorry, Emma, I saw now. I've got a swatch book that was a back-to-front notebook from Poundland. They're not in any particular order, but I tend to get hyper-focused on one pencil set in particular. I think that kind of tends to happen to all of us, that once we get coloring with one set, we kind of stick to it for a while. Or am I thinking it wrong? Because there are some months that I now have I learned my lesson, and I now deliberately rotate My pencil sets, I always tend to grab the ones which are essentially next to me. I have this box next to me, kind of under the desk, that I have always a couple of sets of pencils sitting there, and you know, you always reach for the ones that are near you. So now I've learned to rotate them, that, you know, once a month or so, I just take some of the cases, pencil cases from there, and I put them away and take some other cases down. So I won't just use one set all the time. Okay, so okay, this color, I'm just putting kind of random colors here and there, and it's all going to be much darker, you know, all that cloud base, but I don't know. We'll see how it's going to work out for me. Oh, I wanted to ask you, has anybody else gotten a message? Well, I don't know if you've ordered Woomers, the new set. I got a message that my Woomers, the new 90 set, has been shipped. So that's exciting. New pencils to play with, because I didn't get enough new pencils in December. Actually, December was, whew, like, I have now a lot of new pencils. Somehow with, you know, stuff that I had gotten myself and Christmas and everything, I've now have 3 new pencil sets, which I'm all super happy about. Like, you know, all the sets that I really, really have wanted for longest time. So I'm going to be having so much fun with them. You see, I just scribbled the color like randomly. And then afterwards I play with pencils on top of them, so there will be like color variations. Emma, I love my Prismacolors. Yeah, Prismacolors are lovely. Yeah. But I don't want to color with them all the time. They can, I don't know, I can tire of them a bit. Okay, I'm going to put some brown in here as well, kind of. I don't even know how to describe it, but I can get a bit tired of them. And sometimes I prefer slightly harder pencil. It depends on the paper, you know, if I love them or not on that paper and so on. So I don't want to color with them all the time. I have lately been really, really loving my Faber-Castell Black editions. Millie, yeah, 4 times out of 5 I'm prepping my Prismas. It's not the case for me. I have specific pages that I like to do with Prismas, like in these places where I want like maximum coverage. But I also know that it's going to be a pain because it's a pretty rough, toothy, soft paper. So getting it, you know, more or less smooth on this one is going to be a pain of epic proportions. I have lately, you know, also in some pages where I want to opaque finish. It used to be that when I wanted opaque finish, I automatically went for Prismas. Now I often go for Faber-Castell Black Edition, which gives kind of a smoother finish, you know, without having to work that hard. And also I discovered that Pro Colors, that one of the sets that I, you know, kind of got from Vinted, I found them for a ridiculous price. I'm going to have next week kind of my coloring haul type of a thing for 3 months of last year, kind of the end of last year. And there's quite a few pencils there. And I'm talking more about Pro Colors there, but basically Pro Colors were big surprise for me because I had taught them, you know, very niche, very hard pencil, but they are actually very smooth pencil. They work so nice on top of watercolor, for example, and they are also very opaque. So they're super useful on certain types of pages. Okay, it looks awful at the moment, I know, but I'm just putting down this dirty base for pencils. And plus, of course, now you can see still the black glowing through when the markers are still wet, and that makes everything, you know, have this nasty grey cast. Once it dries, it's going to be a bit better looking. Okay, what did I miss? Let me scroll up. I missed a fair bit. Can for me it's laziness at times. I already have these out, so let's use polys, even though it will take me 25 times longer to color them. This happens to me. Yes, they're just next to me. I'm just going to take these, or, you know, they're on my desk. I'm coloring with these. My desk is my pillow. Oh, Emma, sorry, I'm making the desk shake with my coughing. I have notes in my books which pencils I prefer to use, and that keeps me rotating my pencils. Oh, Jana, I wish I was as organized as you. I used to have this notebook. I still have it someplace, where I used to kind of put down notes like this, you know, that that type of paper, these pencils, did I like them or not? And I should find it again and start kind of updating it again, because it was actually super useful. But I haven't really. I don't know where it is. I have to find it. Oh, okay. I've forgotten to put yellow into that one. I might put some in there. Okay, I'm leaving the clouds as is. They're going to be worked over with pencil. And they will change a fair bit after that. Okay, what else did I miss? But then I got... also, Emma, it's a toss-up between polys and Prismacolors. Both are very, very sure bets, you know, both very good pencils. Michelle, oh, is that 90 new colors or 18 new ones? No, I ordered the 90 set, the new big set, and they said that they had shipped it. So I haven't received it yet, but I would expect that, you know, it would be within a week or so. Emma, but then I got 23 random Derwent Lightfast pencils and I fell in love with them. Oh yeah, I love Derwent Lightfasts. If I want to, you know, get a really good and deep results, I kind of default back to these. It's one of the pencil sets that I always, you know, not the full set. I have the full set as well, but I have the 36 set pretty much next to me all the time in a trolley. Millie, I kind of want to try the warmers, but I have to start being honest with myself as to how likely it is I'll make adequate use of them. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I really enjoyed the initial one, which I got on one of those special deals that I think I got them for 20 euros or less. Really cheap. So I was like, oh, I'm going to try them out for that price, and I really liked them. Like, I'm from all the pencils, budget pencils that I've ever tried, or even the more expensive pencils, these would be possibly closest to Prismas. They're not Prismas, okay, I'm not saying they are like Prismas or exactly like Prismas, but they are the closest. Kind of opaque, very soft pencil that you can kind of almost smoosh together. Very rare find. So, you know, hopefully the new set is going to be as nice. I don't know. There's no guarantees there. We'll do a video. Oh, hi, I'm Tim. Hi. Happy New Year. I didn't see you coming in. I'm so sorry. Will you do a video on all your new supplies? I don't need another set of pencils, but I've got warmer on my wish list. I just filmed last night my kind of end of year, 3 months of the year. It was going to be 2 videos because it didn't feel like I bought much, but there was loads of stuff, you know, Christmas, and I discovered Vinted, so I got some stuff from Vinted as well, for like really good price. And I'm going to, I don't know when I'm going to have time to, hopefully I can get them edited tomorrow. There's not a huge amount of editing to do, but just edit them and upload them, and next week they're going to be published. You use Faber-Castell Black Edition and Lightfast. Yeah, Winter Fairy. Yeah, nice deep pencil. Can same. But my logical fallacy is that it takes shorter time to grab my Prismas from the shelf than to color the whole page with polys. Oh boy, I would not do a full page with polys. I don't think so. Well, depending how intricate and how big the page is. If I had to do like whole double page spread, for example, with polys, nope. It would take me a bleeding month. Linda, I've heard the Wombats are lovely to use, but I'm addicted to trying new sets. I've already got too many. Yeah, I have been, in that sense, kind of like budget pencils wise, I've been pretty good lately. Lately, but as I said, now the last 3 months, somehow 3 new sets of pencils got into the house. But that was, because of everything, the Christmas and whatnot. And I kind of tried to, Derwent, I was always going to eventually get the Derwent drawings, because I just, I loved the first 24, and I was always going to get the other ones. And then I found on Vinted the Pro Colors, which are fantastic pencils. And then I also found on Vinted for absolutely ridiculous price the Mondeluz watercolor pencils, which I've heard really good things about. So I just picked them up because they were so cheap. Kind of a full set, and both Pro Colors and the Mondeluz pencils, when I got them from Vinted, they were like in factory sharpening, they were not even touched, possibly somebody had slightly swatched them, but that was it. So yeah, these are the Pro Colors. Aren't they pretty? And my drawings. Oh. So my new riches, and I put them into the same case. I think they will work very well together for me. Kind of detail and big area logic. And then these are my Mondeluzes. Now, which I found the color palette is very nice, but once again, a bit of a lack in very dark colors, but otherwise really nice palette. Beautiful pens. And I did try, I haven't really had time. I got them essentially, what was it, 30th or 31st of December, so I haven't really had time to do anything with them. But there are a couple of pretty nice dark tones, but I feel there should be darker green, for example, and but they're really nice. Yeah, they dissolve really lovely. But I haven't really done a full page or anything with them. Okay, let's pay attention a little bit now to the page we're doing here. Oh, first I'm going to have a look at the chat, because I want to see what people are talking about. Brittany. Hi, Brittany. I am beyond mad with Apple and Google right now. I wish they both would offer the live caption feature and not just closed caption feature for videos, especially the free YouTube and the... Oh. Is there no live caption? No? I never really looked into it. Oh. Ambient landscape. I think about pencils in terms of palettes, and okay, I inspired you to want to pull out your Erogiton for that reason. Erogiton is amazing. The colors in that, they're so rare. Like, there's loads of colors that are not in any other sets. Such a cool set to work with. I really enjoy them. I should actually, that reminds me, I should pull them out again. I haven't touched them for a while. They're really, by the way, they're really nice on paper like this. Kind of a rough Amazon paper. They work really nice on that. Oh, hi, Brittany. Yeah. Jana, it also keeps me from using pencils that don't work on certain kinds of paper and books. Yes. I wish I was as organized as you, but sadly I'm not. Oh, Dana! Happy New Year! Hi! I have done a couple of 4 pages in polystyrene. Do you mean polychromos? YouTube website, because as a very low income disabled woman diagnosed with 5 disabilities, who needs about almost 99% accurate captions to be able to understand what people say. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brittany. Yeah, that is a pain. I have a brother-in-law who is deaf, and any captions, for live captions or TV and captions on the videos is pretty much the only way he can, watch anything. So I very much get where you're coming from. He also has cerebral palsy, so life can be a bit of a challenge for him, and communication especially. Oh. Dana, Happy New Year. I'm multitasking, so might be slow chatting. Oh, don't you worry about that. We're multitasking is a very familiar state of affairs for pretty much all of us, I suspect. We're women. We by default go through life just multitasking. Okay, I need to find... I want to get the birds slightly multicolored as well. I want some green as well, and some blue, and then something yellow or salmon pink, and something reddish. The Pro colors are great for doing hair. I can't get the beak set until February here in the US. Stephanie, okay. Yeah, I would expect, I haven't tried doing hair with them, but I have tried them on top of watercolor, and they're just fantastic. And they're beautifully opaque. Really enjoy them. I thought YouTube was live captioned. I think Brittany means the precision of the captions, possibly. I don't know. Oh, hi Jackie, how are you? I hope you're functioning well. How's life treating you so far in the new year? I'm a bit chesty in many ways. Or both ways. Oh, sorry. See, I shouldn't laugh. Laughing makes me cough. Other than that, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Okay, I'm going to put some colors into the birds as well. So I'm creating this kind of a purplish color. I'm going to put that underneath here in the wing as well. And I'm going to put that... And then I'm going to take maybe some blue here. And wrong tip. I should probably pull you a little bit closer with that one. Let me see if I can get you. Yeah, closer. What coloring? Oh, Michelle, what coloring goodies did everyone get for Christmas? I got a voucher for Jackson's and I spent it all on open stock Holbeins. Ooh. How much are the Holbeins on Jackson's, actually? I should have, because, I have a bit of a vague interest. I'm not planning to get them, okay? I am fighting that impulse so hard Like, you don't need Holbeins, you have enough pencils, because that would be quite an expense. And I'm quite happy with the sets I do have. So I'm just dropping in like almost random colors into the birds, and then I'm going to do the same with pencils afterwards. And I'm dropping the yellow there as well. Okay. How much is the new set of Woomers? Boy, I don't remember because I pre-ordered it, oh gosh, 3 months ago, 2 months ago. Oh, let me see what I paid for them, or Woomer, what they are at the moment. Okay, that's probably better, because I think it might have been a better price if you pre-ordered. Why do they want me to chat with them? I don't want to chat with them. It's 47 euros at the moment for 90 set, and 34.09 for 72 set. I did not pay that amount for either one of them. I know that for the 72 set, I think I paid 20 euros. Because it was one of the specials. So sometimes it's worth, you know, kind of waiting a little bit, or maybe look around. Sometimes Amazon price is better, and so on, you know. But, you know, wait until there's sales or something. Hey, newcomers. Oh, Jackie. It has been busy and rather warm, but I'm doing okay. Oh, Jackie, fingers crossed it's going to last. And Happy New Year to you, of course. You know, big hugs. The new Woomer set must not be available on Amazon US set. I just looked and I can't find them. I think it might be only on the website, the new set. Just a second, I'm going to... See, this is now typical me. I felt the craft room was too warm, so I opened the window. It's -1 outside, I think. Let me see. Yeah, -1. I checked on my phone. It's -1. And I found the room too warm. I don't think the radiator was even on at the moment. I'm also multitasking and trying to organize my books in my craft room. Yeah, I've been trying to go through my books a bit more, a bit stricter as well, and maybe find some of them new and loving homes. Not for the trend of it, but because I'm just bleeding, running out of space. You know, my shelves are buckling. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm putting like multi-colored effect into the bird. They're so far away. Oh, you asked about what we got for Christmas. I got Inktense blocks, and I got a tablet, which I'm super happy about because it's a matte screen, so I can read on it very easily. You know, it doesn't have the shiny glare, and I can also use it, you know, during the videos to show something. It's really nice. And I got this one. One of the things that I was super happy about. I got a Sharpie with the fine tip. I've always struggled with kind of at this tip. Sharpie is the best for writing on plastic and such. And when I'm doing watercolors, especially if I get new watercolors, I always write on the pans the name of the color and, you know, the number and whatnot. And it's a pain with this thicker end sometimes. So now I have fine tip Sharpie finally. It's actually very hard to find here, which is the funniest part. Okay, so let me see. Now, let's put some into the tail feathers. I want something blue-green as well. And I put just green on top. I'm just putting random colors into the birds like this, and then afterwards I'm going to play with shading on top of it. A bit of green again. A bit of pink. And a bit of yellow maybe here on top. Okay, open stock Holbeins are $2.50 each, which isn't too bad. You do not tell me I need Holbeins. Okay, people, you're a bad influence. Okay, ambient landscape. My most recent purchase has been Jelly Roll Stardust and Artistro Watercolor Metallic and Chameleon colors. Oh, those are the ones in cardboard. Is it? Cardboard box. Am I correct? Because if they are, I think have one of them and it's very nice. Waiting on my neon tempera paint sticks. Ooh, that sounds fun. Both for basing. Yeah. I can see these being great fun. Michelle, I didn't need them, but they are so pretty and they were on sale and just over £2 each. Cheaper than open. Really? They're cheaper now than open stock Luminance or Lightfast? It used to be that they would have been one of the most expensive ones around. And then I think Lightfast would have been the next most expensive, and then Lumis. And it depended a little bit on the site, which one of them was more expensive. If you can get Holbein pencils from Japan, Maya said they're super cheap there. Sadly, for some reason, I've actually looked because I do, not very often, but I have occasionally ordered from Amazon Japan. And they don't have them on Amazon Japan. I think they're wise to it that people, would order from there. So I don't think Western people can get them from there, the Holbein pencils. And I don't have any other websites that I would, know or be very comfortable ordering from. Brittany, for some reason the Free Vinted up here in US sells mostly clothes, specifically women's clothes, not including shoes. Yeah, I think it depends. Here in Ireland it's pretty much anything and everything. Sadly, I can only buy from Ireland and France. Hopefully they will expand the countries that European countries that Ireland can buy from. But the postage costs are pretty reasonable as well. And you don't have to deal with the postage cost. You pretty much get the code, you go to the post office scans it and sticks it on. So it's super easy to sell stuff and to buy stuff from there. Oh, Glitter Day, I treated myself with a set of 120 Pablos because I found an incredible deal on Vinted for a brand new set. And I still can't believe I have them. They were my dream pencil set. Yeah. Exactly the same thing happened to me with Pro Colors. I wouldn't have gotten them probably. Well, I'm sure I wouldn't have gotten them if they were full priced. But because I got this really good deal with them, I just I had to buy them for that price. Okay, I had to. I was forced. No, they're really nice. I'm very happy that I did. See, I'm just tossing color down now. The birds. They won't stay looking like this, honestly. Eventually, I will put some shading on top of them. Okay, and I'll put some yellow here in the highlight area. Now, I just hope Derwent will release the rest of colors in the 100 color line of the Derwent Inktense pencils in the Derwent Inktense block sometime in the future. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that. I was happy enough to have the 72 set because I didn't have any before that. It would be nice, yeah, especially some of the kind of a more softer colors. and more muted colors that they have in that line. But I find that I'm pretty much, you know, if you have the 72 set, essentially you can mix everything. It's a white choice, and you know, you have the white, you have everything you need to pretty much mix up anything there. Oh, you got Johanna, sorry, not Johanna, Basford book that I already had from my brother. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I had shown him what books I didn't have. Oh, I'm sorry, Emma. Yeah, people just go to shop and it's like, it's a coloring book, surely she will love that. Oh, I got a book of Celtic mandalas from my son, so same boat. No, it's a thought that counts. I do not need Holbeins. For some reason, the free wind. Okay, I saw that one already. The Inktense blocks sound fascinating. Can't wait to see how you use them. Yeah, I'm still kind of. I've only done a little bit of testing. As I said, I haven't really done a huge amount of coloring over the Christmas, but I haven't really learned how to use them myself. So hopefully, I'll get there. We didn't exchange gifts for Christmas. We went on a trip. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Ambient landscapes. Yes, cardboard box. Got inspired by you and Maya. You metallic and Maya neon. I bought lots of pencils in my first years. Now I'm looking at basing other than alcohol markers. I get it. I get it. I enjoy pretty much, you know, every media, but in this book, for example, I don't have many other options. Alcohol markers is essentially, you know, you kind of need to do that. Okay, I want this tail to have a fair bit of white left, and maybe put some green onto the back, and I'm going to pull some blue underneath the feathers here, and here, and maybe here, and I'm going to put some green in, maybe here. You can see I'm just doing very rough, and maybe on head a little bit as well, and here on the wing, and maybe like this. And now I'm going to put some pink onto it. I think that might be wrong pink. I need cooler pink here. Yeah. And these ones there. These ones there. And maybe a bit of just that golden glow on top of the wings and top of head. And I have the colors essentially down. I'm going to strengthen that blue here. A light one. And just looked up Woomer pencils, and now it's a toss-up between them and an amazing Breyer horse I want. I've heard very, very wall-to-wall opinions about Holbeins. People either hate them or absolutely adore them, and I don't have any experience. I've never even touched one, you know. I don't have anything to go by, so I'm trying not to get anything to go by, because I don't need another big expensive set that, you know, I will hanker for. People and companies here in the USA still use eBay to sell whatever the most followed by the free Macquarie and followed by free Macquarie and Poshmark apps, and finally apps like OfferUp and the Facebook Marketplace app too. Yes, I understand. I hear, you know, from American content creators' videos, it seems to be a lot of them. You know, I found this thing, like Maya says often, I found this on eBay. And eBay for Ireland, I do have access to it, but because of the shipping costs and everything, like eBay just doesn't work for me at all. Most of the stuff that I would be able to get there, either they don't ship to Ireland or the shipping costs are absolutely atrocious. So I can't really use eBay, even if I, did really badly want to use eBay. Okay, let's put some color variations like this here as well. So this maybe like this, and I will put in some, oh, I'm going to sneeze again. So yeah, eBay doesn't work for us really, sadly, because it would be, a nice option, and there seems to be the widest choice of stuff available. You can pretty much find anything on eBay that you're looking for. But, either you have to pay, like, the book is, let's say, I don't know, $12, but the shipping is $45, It's like, nope. No book is worth that. Stephanie, the only way I will ever be able to get Holbeins is if I ever am able to go there on vacation. Yes, that's pretty much it. Or if somebody maybe goes on vacation and you kind of manage to convince them to get you a full set of Holbeins. The forest set, yes, is for £15. Yeah. It's 30 greens essentially, and I think some mostly greens. A good variety of greens now, and some browns. I was actually tempted by it, but I will have all those colors in other sets, but I was very tempted because greens go fast here. B4 Comics have Holbein open stock pencils for $179. Emma, stop. You're just mean now. Brittany, I have limited space living in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, full master bedroom. Okay. Yeah, I can see. 2 half bathrooms with a middle room that has a bath shower combo in the... Okay, alright. I'm trying to kind of visualize. Yeah. Emma, I'll probably sell it on Vinted, Brittany. Hopefully I get some money for it. Yeah. Although the problem with selling books like Johanna Basford or, I don't know, Hannah Carlson or Maria Trolle is that they are pretty widespread. So a lot of people tend to, try to sell them. So, there's... quite a competition. I want to go pretty... I'm taking a red part out of here, put some red here. This is a really nice, the tender pink is really nice color. So I'm not even looking at the at the names on the markers a lot. I'm just throwing approximate colors down here. So I don't have to deal with white of the paper essentially. But that is the style. I want the birds to be done, kind of multicolored birds. Okay, I need to blow my nose. I have to get tissue. Sorry. Excuse me. Brittany, I had to move to the smaller middle bedroom from the bigger back bedroom last night because I was being kept up at night by my next door. Oh, that's a pain. I'm sorry, Brittany. Or Brittany, I don't know how to exactly... I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Oh, the forest set. Yes, it does sound really nice. The colors are, you know, it's a good variety of greens. And some look nice and dark greens as well, which, as you all know, can be hard to find. Okay, I'm going to put some green here. And maybe here. And maybe a bit here as well. And then do rest with dark yellow, possibly. Is that enough? Actually, I'm going to put possibly some pink. No, I have pink here, so I'm going to do it with yellow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, darker yellow. Like this. Taking it down. And bringing some yellow into the feathers as well. Into odd feathers, not all of them. Yeah, this is not a video where you can see much what's happening. This is kind of like prep phase. You get to see the ugly face of my page. The honest video. This is what the pages often look like before you work them over. So it's essentially thought process, you know, where I put what colors, you know, deciding on it. I'm getting there. This couple of birds here to do, then I can do the wheel. I'm just going to base them with something really simple, just flat. And then I might get to pencils eventually. Okay, what's happening? Next door neighbor whose apartment backs up in the back of the wall of the third back bedroom in this one of many apartment buildings in this apartment complex that has been around since the 80s. Oh. Emma, very, very wise. Think it'll still be the Breyer. I have plenty of coloring pencils for now. Breyer have some stunning releases coming this year, and a donkey. Donkey! I love donkeys. Donkeys are so cute. Very temperamental, though. In our family, all the men have been bitten by donkey at some stage. Both my son and my husband have gotten bitten by donkey. We didn't, neither me or my daughter didn't get bitten, but the guys all got bitten by donkey. And we went once when we went to the donkey sanctuary, and once a couple of times we have kind of a folk park near us, kind of a touristy place where, you know, they have essentially moved old houses from around County Clare into this folk park. You have this historic, you know, old cottages, and there's old mansion there, and old castle as well, medieval castle. And there's also animals there, like Irish wolfhounds, and there used to be donkeys. My hubby went lovingly pet them, and they chomp on his hand. Next to a neighbor whose apartment. Okay, sorry, I read that one already. Okay. MTM, oh my goodness, I just looked at Holbein 150 pencil set and Blick, and they are 568? Really? That is mad. As an artist, I love process videos. Thank you. I love seeing how other colorists think out loud. Yeah, I just put color stains. I'm staining the page more so than doing any shading. I'm putting color stains down, and then eventually, you know, everything is going to be smoothed over and made multicolored with pencils. And I will also at least try to go with pencils on top of that black, because I don't want to leave that black. I don't think it looks great. And it's not like the Amazon print is kind of a greyish and rough anyway, so no, I'm going to do something about that black. Yeah, no, I got all the top shelf pencil sets while I was still working to make sure I'd have them going into retirement. That's a wise way to go about it. And then, you know, if you need to top up 1 or 2 pencils, you can still afford that. You know, the full set would be, you know, a bit of a hit. But if you needed replacements for 2 pencils, that, you know, that won't break the bank. The Holbein color pencils sold on the Blick website, Dick Blick, are made of a different formula than the Holbein color pencils sold in Japan, since Japan had to make them according to... Oh, okay. Donkeys are my soul animals because they're stubborn, temperamental, intelligent. I love horses, but they're flighty and stupid and scared of everything. Okay. I've met some pretty clever horses, though, I have to say. But they were also stubborn, and they probably they were Icelandic horses, so they're like they're smaller than regular horse, and they kind of have a bit of a donkey nature, you know. They're kind of a stubborn and self-reliant. Pretty cool ones. I met them in Norway. They were lovely. Really pretty as well. We have, like, there's a dog breed we have, not dog breed, horse breed, actually, that we have in Estonia. We do have our own dog breed, dog breed. Dog breed. We do have a dog breed as well. It's a beagle, Estonian beagle. But there's also a horse, Tori horse, which is... It's a workhorse. Of course it's a workhorse, you know. It's a small peasant country. Any horse that was going to come out there was going to be this really sturdy workhorse. But they're nice looking horses. Apparently very reliable, very strong. Okay, and I will put some yellow in there as well, just to bring the contrast out, but I'm going to take lighter yellow. Okay, I can say what it is. I keep forgetting to say that's Calamansi Y040, which I find really nice. Light yellow. Although I'm not super happy. Like, Ohuhu yellows aren't that great. Pro marker yellows are nicer. Okay. The Lowe's in USA has around art supplies being... Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess MTM, I guess I will never get Holbeins because I doubt I will ever get Japan. I wonder if there is a lower price set that is comparable. I can't say anything here because, as I said, I've never even tried Holbeins, so I wouldn't know what would be similar. Jana, I did the same with an inheritance I received, so now I have 2 sets of Prismas. Oh, Icelandic horses are more like ponies. Ponies aren't stupid. Have you seen them doing the tolt? No. Okay, I might know what it is in Estonian, but I don't know what it means in English, so sorry. I might have, if you explain to me what it is. Yeah, Icelandic horses are lovely. They're so beautiful as well, and very clever. Oh, hi, Julie. Happy New Year. Oh, you talked about US Holbein general manager about differences, and he was adamant that they are the same. Okay. Oh, and you've heard about the Estonian horse. People are trying to bring it back from extinction. Yeah, it's Tori horse. They're really sturdy, big horses. Workhorses. Actually, the place when they're from and when they're still being like bred is not too far from the place where I was born. In the same county, kind of. Did you know when an Icelandic horse leaves Iceland, it can never go back? It's sad. Is it? I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that. I absolutely didn't. As I said, I met them in Norway. And I no, the one I was mostly writing on was called Litlamine, which means little girl in Norwegian. Litlamine. It was a lovely, lovely horse. Happy New Year! The buffering is going to make go get the bottle of Prosecco. Oh my God, Jana, you poor thing. Oh, Jackie, I don't use pencils enough right now to justify buying any new ones just yet. But never say never. Yeah, I think though that I might try to stick to pencils that I can buy open stock going forward though. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that as well, which is why the Durban sets made an appearance. And, you know, I was also okay with getting the Mondelez one. Well, I was mostly okay because it was dirt cheap, but never mind. But you can get these open stock as well. And Woomers, by the way, they are working on it. They're not all available yet, but some of the pencils are. Quite few, but some of them are already available open stock, and they are planning to sell their pencils open stock as well. So, you know, that's something. Okay, I'm going to make these pretty much blue because they're kind of in the distance, and maybe put tiny bit of yellow on the top. I'm going to make them. There's not too much point putting huge amount of shading in them. I just need to kind of make sure that they're going to show on top of the clouds. Yeah, because they're in the middle of the pink, and if I put like maybe violet, a little bit of violet into them. Not pink, because that would just blend into the pink around them. Just a little bit, yeah. And these ones are now fine. And now I want to do those leaves kind of dark yellow base because I want to take them into gold and orange, those leaves. So I need dark yellow. I had dark yellow here, so I should be fine. Yeah. This is perfect for this. So I'm gonna go on top of them with kind of oranges, burnt oranges and browns. Is there any more leaves? Yep, there's one here. And there's one here. And now I need dirty brown here. I make that wooden, I think. Oh, sorry, you don't see what I'm doing. I'm making that wooden eventually. I'm sticking my some of my alcohol markers back because things are getting a bit messy here. So I need, what color will I get for it? Okay, I don't know who said that about buffering, but I agree. I keep having to hit live, so it's not only you. Same here. Okay, so is everybody having trouble with the buffering? I'm pretty sure that my speed should be pretty fine. Like, you know, it's the same as it usually has. So I hope it's not me. There's not much I can change from this side. Yeah, now I will have to call my internet company and start yelling at them. This is ridiculous. Everything was fine until this morning. Oxyfumbas, you've really grown since your first live stream. I was there. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I need to find dirty brown. Sent you a video of an Icelandic horse doing the tilt and got the right spelling, if that helps. Tilt, okay. Oh, is that the specific way they run, is it? They have a specific way of moving. Is that the one? follows the laws surrounding the safety of art supply in any countries outside of Japan. They plan to sell their products in Brittany. Yeah, I wouldn't know much about it now, sorry. Oh, Jessica, hi, Happy New Year. Jackie, no problem buffering here. Okay, then it can't be from my side. Phew. It's like, I can't do anything to make it better. I would love to. Okay, where is my dirty browns thing? So, I think I'm going to do E440. This kind of dirtyish brown, if I can only find it now. 440, was it? Yeah. It's called cocky, which is, the word cocky has always been a bit funny for me, because if you pronounce it cocky, then it essentially is a kiddie word for poop in Estonian. Which, you know, if you think about the color, ain't wrong. Okay, yeah, some people are having buffering issues. Yeah. Don't worry about it, ambient landscape, it's fine, you know. I was just worried that maybe... Oh, hi Diane. Happy New Year. Emma, okay, yeah, so it was that, it's the way they move, yes. Yes, I know that, yeah. Done it. I've actually been on one. Long time ago, okay? When I was still reasonably agile and quite young. So, long time ago. Yeah, it still was on my sucky internet. I'm sorry, Anna. I laugh, but I do feel for you. And it's not like I live in the middle of 100 acres in the wilderness. Your buffering is fine, Stephanie. Okay, so it's at least I know that it's going out all right. Because for a moment there was a worry that should I have a look? Should I figure it out somehow? Because, you know, maybe it could be on my side. There's no guarantee that it couldn't. Okay, so I'm putting that one away for time being, and I need something to base this one. I want something for these parts, lightish, maybe YR250. Oh, that one. No, YR250 is fine. Okay, and the dog came and kicked the door open, as I predicted she would. And she will start shouting at me soon. Because this is how the life goes here in Casa Axik. Okay, she got onto the couch. Hold your breath. Thank you, Annika. No, it's fine. There's still a while to go. And happy days. No rush. And we can't all be, you know, sitting hours, all hours with me. Absolutely understandable. So, well, I forgot what color I was taking. Of course I did. Actually, I might take Y260. It has a bit of a greenish tinge, which will work better with the cold. So, Y260. Can I find you? Y260. Found it. So I'm doing the whole of that area here with that one. I'm not gonna even try to put any shading in. This will happen eventually, hopefully later. Okay, it's starting. It's starting. Can you hear her? I don't know if you can hear her, but soon you will. She's gonna get increasingly more annoyed. I'm just going to put that down here. I'm not even, because it's black around it, I'm not trying to be in any way precise. I'm just pushing the color down. And because I'm going to put pencils on top of that black anyway, even, you can actually see on this kind of a grayish black, if I go over the lines, you can kind of see the color, but because I will go in with pencils there, it doesn't matter to me. I'm pretty sure you can't see it on the camera, but because it's not full black, you can actually see this kind of a brownish tinge on this surface. But I don't care. I'm a rebel, I am. Okay, what's happening? I'm curious. Love the image, looks great. Yeah, there's going to be, well, it's the dirty base, it's the ugly base. Okay, yeah, the dog is letting his, or her, sorry, her opinion to be known. She wants blanket. My dogs can hear her, so now they're talking back. I'm sorry, Shen. Sorry, dear people. I have to make my dog comfortable. Yeah, okay. See, happy now? You okay now? There. Happy days. She has a blanket on her now. Life is good again. Well, all right. Could always be better. That's her philosophy. Jana haven't yelled at anyone in a long time, so internet company wins. Oh, go for it, Jana. Gizmo and Floss says hello, Shen. That is nothing compared to my 16-year-old Siamese. Oh, that's a respectable age. Who has kitty dementia and starts screaming at 5 a.m. thinking she needs to eat. Ever hear a screaming Siamese? Can't say I have. Sounds like she's being tortured. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but from my perspective, that's pretty funny. Oh. Okay, and now I start coughing again. I blame you people. Okay, I'm going to put now my chart away so I wouldn't immediately lose it. And I'm going to move over to my wonderful Prismacolor pencils. So then we can get a little bit started with these two. Not much, because they will take, this page will be labor and time intensive, but I don't care. I want to do this page. And I didn't find any other Taiki pages or Fortuna pages, as I said. So yeah, she was actually, to be honest, I think she could have been considered the most powerful goddess of Roman pantheon, of Roman and Greek gods, because even the 12 gods of Olympus, they still had to obey her rules, or whatever she decided went. So in a way she was the most powerful one. I'd put that one there, just okay. So what's happening here? She's Stephanie, yes, she is cute. She also knows her rights. Janas, that's my life. Sucky internet and a screaming senior Siamese. Do you have any other pets, or is Is it only screaming senior Siamese? Just curious. Okay, so let's pull the pencils here. How is this going for us? Emma, oh bless her, Jana, my mom had a Siamese cat, so I know how vocal they are. My 16-year-old gentleman cat had a touch of dementia and he'd howl at me at 3 in the morning because he wanted fresh water. Oh. We don't have a cat because Shen is not cat friendly. I like my daughter, for example, would really like to have a cat. And I wouldn't mind having cat either, you know, it'd be nice. But Shen is no. The poor cat does not deserve that. She's not into cats. Let's make clear, not into cats. Okay, I should have taken some greys as well, but whatever. Okay, I'm starting with light pencils, putting some rough ideas for myself down. So I want to kind of, this is the lightest. I need to get, they don't go as light on this base as I hoped they would, but I can do something. So I want to do kind of a like light coming out this area. I'm now putting just white down. I actually want it to be kind of cream yellow, but I can get brighter base or more opaque base here with the white. So I'm just putting base down with white and then go with yellow on top. Kitty dementia. Oh, I'm out of shot, am I? I might actually get even a little bit closer. I discovered that my camera has enough resolution to get that close. This is a new feature. He wasn't going to touch the stuff that other animals had drunk from. Wow, that's an entitled cat. Jana, I have 2 other cats who are reasonably silent until I have to trim their nails. Then it's another level of tortured screaming. Oh, wow. Getting the Prosecco. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go all around that, well, not all around, but at least somewhat around that wheel with a bit of a glow. Because the black is easier here to bring into light than you know, this area. So I'm going to put some bit of a glow around it. But not like evenly all around it. I'm bringing some bits out more. I'm trying to go for kind of a like really haphazard galaxy effect. I don't know how well it's going to come out. I might absolutely burn with it, but I will try. Because that's going to be an interesting new challenge. Doing something new. Something I haven't done before. Therefore, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I will try to figure it out. So, okay, so I'm trying to put like make some areas pretty light and then kind of soften the pressure on the pencil. And just put some light bits, and those light bits that I'm putting down with white, they're not meant all to be white, but I'm just going to put white down so the pencils, other colors would have something to go onto. It works better that way if you're working on black. You know, bring it to white first and then you can put other colors on top. You know, I want to be lighter colors there, and they won't go as bright on the black background as the white would. So I'm just taking advantage of Prisma White. Because I want, for example, I think I want this bit to be kind of brighter blue here. And then maybe that bit here I would like to take into brighter violet, you know? Have loads of different colors mashing with each other. He was a fastidious old gentleman. Cat was, oh, cats can be very dramatic. Yeah, we've, as a family, we've never really had cats. We did try when I was a kid as well, but then we had fox terriers. Our family always had fox terriers when I was growing up. And they are not other animal friendly at all. They pretty much, they would often choose one of the people in the family and decide, okay, that's my master or mistress, and all the other ones are like, okay, you know, on a good day, he or she might listen to you, but it's always about that one person. And they do not like cats. No. So, yeah, it didn't really work at all like this, so. Never really had a cat as a kid. As I said, we did try, but basically it was, even trying to, my father, who was, for that specific dog, was the person, tried to kind of convince her, but it was basically cat on top of the wardrobe and the dog barking underneath, and, the poor cat, we just couldn't do it to it. So, it didn't work out, sadly. I would have loved to have, as a kid, I would have loved to have had a cat. Still would, but once again, I have a dog who is not into cats. She's definitely cat reactive. I overdid the Prosecco yesterday with friends. Glass filled to the top and it's very tall flute. Cheers! That's exactly how this stream should be. Gosh, you make me want something. I should have taken maybe Bailey's. Would have been a good thing to have, or just beer. I don't really drink much. I kind of lost the taste and tolerance of alcohol when I was preggers, because I was basically either preggers or breastfeeding for essentially almost like 4.5 years. So I kind of, couldn't drink then. And then suddenly I discovered that, I didn't have a tolerance for it anymore. I couldn't carry alcohol the way I was able to do before. So there it went. But I still, occasionally, like, I love good, interesting beers. But I'm more of a lager girl than Guinness girl. My husband and son both like a bit of Guinness, but I know I can't get into it. I don't like the taste of Guinness, which is almost a sacrilege if you live in Ireland, let's be honest. Okay, I'm bringing you a bit out as well here to make you a bit more hazy. Jana, I can blame a hangover on the internet company. Oh. Oh, that's a Chihuahua thing as well, bonding with one person, everyone else is irrelevant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I had cats, dogs, crows, tortoises, and whatever my dad or I would bring home. Oh, so lucky. We did have my grandparents' house. We did have a crow for quite a while, but basically I found the crow. It had flown into the power lines. And at first I thought, was dead, I found. How old was I? I was driving around on my bike, and there was a basket on back of my bike, and I must have been under 10, and I saw that crow there, and I first thought it was dead, but it was kind of slightly moving, so I picked it up and brought it home, and we kind of took care of it until, it was well enough to start flying again, and, but it actually kind of hung around afterwards. Crows are cool. Okay, I'm taking this one a little bit out here just to create a lighter area here as well, and then take it into dark there. I don't want those edges to be so sharp. I want them a bit more hazy, so I'm just going over them slightly with a Prismacolor white just to soften them a bit. I'd make clothes for my cats and put on in a baby doll buggy and take them for. Oh, you had the most wonderful childhood. I love to hear about that. My other old boy Billy would terrorize the neighborhood dogs. If a new dog entered the scene, Billy would make sure to introduce himself and who was the boss of the neighborhood. Him. He was a massive 16-pound bruiser of a cat, though. Okay, respectable. You have a love of Jana. You have a love of good bourbon. I can get it. Yeah. Here, I don't have a taste for bourbon or brandy or whiskey for some reason, but I do like rum. So that's kind of weird things. What else do I like? I used to like gin and tonic a lot. Okay, I want to put some kind of a lighter blue in this area and here as well. I want to make that area lighter. Have a bit of a glow around her. Okay, I maybe should work on this area to kind of, do something actually, because it would take me ages to kind of put the white everywhere I want it to be, and I was out of shot. I am so sorry. I did half of the stuff now out of shot. I did not notice. I had pushed the book out. Okay, that's genius. I like Guinness or Kilkenny's. Yeah, I don't like Guinness. No, Jackie, not my thing. I like German beers and Czech beers a lot, and Estonian beers, of course. And I mostly I like lagers and red beers as well. Like Smithwick's. Smithwick's is very nice. Stephanie, unfortunately, I'm allergic to both dogs and cats. I always wanted a pet, but it just wasn't possible. That is a bummer. I really feel for people who, they would really dearly love to have a pet, but it's just not doable for them. It's really sad. Because I'm lucky in that sense. Although, to be honest, they do aggravate my rhinitis a bit, since I have the chronic one, but I'm just so used to it. I can't imagine not having a dog, you see. Okay, let's take that one down there. And maybe put, I want to put kind of like blue glow behind the wheel here, so I'm taking the white in there. I'm just trying to put, you know, something in the wheel here, and then I start putting some colors in. Okay. And in case of this black background, there's always a good idea to put the lights down first, because it's easy enough to put darks on top of it, but you know, kind of to get the light spots established first. That would be a good idea. So I'm planning to color these bits here, this circle and this circle, as wood. So there will be like two solid rings and like spokes between them, and then spokes here. Okay. Oh, our crow had some words as well, Jana. The one that kind of stayed around. We weren't like, you know, imprisoning it or anything, but you know, it got fed and it got used to us, and it essentially hung around and sometimes shouted words back to us. It was very well able to call its name. Well, it was called Yak, which sounds very much like the noise a crow makes. So fun times. My grandfather was more into it. My grandmother wasn't really into that sort of thing. But yeah, my grandpa loved having the crow around. And I, of course, thought it was cool. Because it was cool. The crow learns swear words. Crows are incredibly intelligent. They remember who was nice to them. Yes, they are. And they also remember who wasn't nice to them. They can be real menace, you know, if they remember a person who hurt one of them, or, you know, threatened some of them. And they can make that person's life a hell, because they remember everything. I don't drink. I wish I did. I'd probably be more sociable. No, I don't think so. That doesn't really make... I still don't want to go out. I probably would, you know, if I had a drink, I'd probably rather have it at home. I have a drink maybe twice a year. I don't like don't like the way alcohol makes me feel. Exactly. I just... And my tolerance of alcohol, you know, when I was younger, you know, in the time you lived in the dorms and student years and whatever, you had built up a bit higher tolerance. But because I lost the tolerance totally, I really don't like, and like I have a little bit, and I like ridiculously little of alcohol, and I feel already, you know, woozy and hot. So yeah, my drinking days are over. But you know, if you kind of sip like less than a finger of Baileys on a New Year's Eve, I don't consider that really drinking. Emma doesn't always work that way. Oh, hi, Auntie. Happy New Year. Aww. Great to see you here. I have Jana, I have a very special vodka from Estonia called the Tall Blonde. Hard as hell to get, but it's amazing. Oh, okay. Yeah, Estonia has several nice vodkas, actually. The Pealinna is also a nice vodka. Well, considered nice. I was never a huge vodka person, but, you know, growing up, in, you know, Soviet and post-Soviet Estonia, you kind of learn your vodkas. Even if you don't drink them, you know about them. They were very popular drink, especially among Russian population. And you have a lot of it in both Latvia and Estonia. There's a big Russian population. I like the way how that white is looking. It's not gonna stay white though. I have to disappoint you, but I'm going to now bring different colors in. I may be starting here, so I'm starting with maybe a non-photo blue, and I'm making that blue, and then bringing the blue slightly out, hazily. So I want to do some areas really light and some really dark, but fairly strong colors and big color variety. There's going to be a lot of color on this page. I think age diminishes the body's ability to tolerate quite a few things myself. Yes, Jackie, I agree. It's just, you know, I wouldn't be able to have a night out drinking the way I used to when I was in the roaring 20s. And, like, I had, you know, I have to say I had cool 20s, like. I had good time, I had good friends, I had interesting job. So, everything was good. We were poor as dormice, but it was fun. Okay, and now I need to put some yellow. I want to bring some really bright yellows in here. So, bringing that one in from there. And then kind of softening it out. It doesn't get quite as white as I would love to, but I can always put some more white on top. Oops! Could I sneeze? Okay, let me see. I saw an incredible event a few years ago. A woodpecker and a crow were fighting on the ground, and about 30 crows, wow, were watching in a circle. Oh my God, sparring the crow friend on. I couldn't believe my eyes. Oh wow. I ran to get my camera, and when I returned it was over and all gone. True story. Great chat tonight. My favorite stuff, coloring animals and alcohol. Woo! Oh, I saw something really funny the other day. It was just before Christmas, and we have old wooden deck at the back that really needs to be taken apart because the wood is rotting. You know, they have a lifespan, and this one it's beyond its lifespan. So it gets really slippery because, you know, the wood is taken apart, and, you know, it's becoming a health hazard there. And but I have all my bird feeders out there, so, you know, I still go out there and put stuff out. And also, you know, if there's stuff like bread or whatever that is left over for dinner that can be given to crows, I throw that out there for them as well, so, you know, they come. And I have small feeders for small birds there as well, so I always have birds in the back. And it was really kind of wet morning, so the decking, and I had gone out and put the stuff out, and I had thrown some stuff out as well. And I was looking. I was about to go to work, but I had a little bit time, so I was just standing there with my coffee and looking out. And the crows came in with a huge rush because there was stuff there that they really liked, and they wanted to get their claws quickly into it. And one came out so fast that it literally slipped and slid and fell on its arse. I had never seen that before. Literally, a crow falling on its arse. It was so funny. I probably can't, like, you needed to see it. And of course, I didn't have camera on then. Sometimes I do film them just for the funsies, but of course I didn't then. But it was just so funny. It recovered really fast, and it was like, oops, didn't happen. But it was really funny. Yeah, it's going to be a long process because, thank you, who said that you like the effect. Two beers and ready for bed. Yeah, exactly. Age certainly diminishes the tolerance for bull poop. We do not care, club. Exactly it. Like, I've earned, okay, the right to think whatever I think of things. And I don't need to take crap from anybody. Let's be honest. Like, at this stage, if I had, like, really nasty boss, I would just leave, or I would make a huge issue out of it, because nobody, absolutely nobody, I don't care if they pay me salary or not, but nobody can talk or have that attitude with me. Thank you very much. I'm not here for it. The blue and white looks great. Yeah. But it works, that effect really works well. I will, of course, bring other colors, around here as well. I'm just at the moment building and, putting colors randomly down. I haven't really yet decided exactly what is going to be. I know that I want yellowish glow around that wheel, because I'm making it into wheel. But, yeah, if you're coloring on dark surface, the same effect can be achieved if you just put dark alcohol marker down, and you get those easier glow effects that way. Jessica, Annika, when did you first have children? I had my kids late. I was 35. Excuse me. When I had my oldest. I have two. And 2 years later, I had my daughter. So, because I met my husband when I was still 29, but in 2 months I hit 30. And we met in a pub in Tallinn. He was over to watch a soccer game with his Finnish friends. He worked in Finland for a short while, and that was the week he was actually celebrating going back to Ireland. So that was pretty much his last weekend. Otherwise, he would have essentially lived very near to Estonia, because Finland is essentially, Helsinki is essentially across the bay from Tallinn, where I lived. So with a fast ferry, that's like 90 minutes. Yes, Jana, I think we would get along fantastic, except you would want really warm rooms, and I would want really cold rooms. So we would need to resolve that issue somehow. Other than that, we would get along like house on fire. Okay, I'm missing now half of the conversation here. I'm okay, Emma. I find myself having sympathy with so-called Karens a lot of the time. Like, look, we're middle-aged, menopausal, and too bloody hot. Of course, we're sick of people's bullshit. But some of them are a bit like on the crazy entitled person side, but a lot of them, I have seen some of them, which is like, I can kind of get where she's coming from. Like, I would, you know, can't say that I don't understand what she's saying. So yeah, it depends. Some of them are just flat out crazy. You know, the ones who get like extreme racism or that sort of stuff, or you know. Currents unite. I don't have the requisite hairdo, okay? You need a specific sort of a flat on back, fluffy, flat on front, fluffy on the back hairdo to be, you know, proper Karen. And I don't have that. You also need to have like proper, you know, good hairdresser type of, you know, highlights and everything. Karens usually have good hair. Mine is just quickly chopped. Keep it as short as possible. I've never enjoyed, like, my long hair doesn't suit me. Therefore, I have tried. I genuinely have tried, and it just looks terrible. Always have. So I've pretty much had short hair all my life, and I'm so used to, you know, not having to deal with it much. You know, you wash your hair, you know, run your fingers through, and that's it. That's you sorted. Yes, a Karen is just trying to get a little respect sometimes. Yes, yes. Not always. Not saying that all of it, you know that they aren't real or anything, but sometimes people who are not stereotypical Karens are classified as such, which kind of annoys me a bit. Okay, I'm going to put blue here, I think, because I want some blue next to her. Oops, and I think I want blue here as well. See, I'm just getting rid of the black, because I don't want the black. My book, my rules. Diane, I like the effect you're doing. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. It's a long process though, like it's not going to be fast. I think I need to put something a bit orangish here. Oh, do I get maybe that one? Yeah. I'm going to put that one here and that one here, and maybe purple next to it to have a nice contrast. I'm trying to do this crazy colors, galaxy type of a thing. The way I put, you know, those kind of mad colors into the birds as well. And then she will be at the front with very deeply shaded red dress. Like, you know, I will take it very dark red with golden trims. So she's going to be more solid than all the mad colors around here. With cool highlights here and very warm highlight here. I'm going to bring acrylic markers here because I forgot to put a bright yellow highlight there when I was putting the alcohol markers down. Well, what you gonna do? I don't agree, Emma, I don't agree with racism at all, but I find a lot of racism in younger people, especially men. I'm so bloody sick of seeing England flags everywhere. Oh, yeah. 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 Emma, I have long hair, but I cannot stand the feel of it in the back of my neck. It drives me mad, so I tie it back all the time. I just prefer not to have long hair. I also can't I don't like anything on my neck to start. I don't even wear chains because I don't like anything on my neck. So I just don't wear any jewelry, and my hair is super short. But I do like wearing a scarf most of the time, like those big, depending on the season now. Sometimes they are lighter, but you know, those big shawls, lighter in the summer and slightly warmer in the winter. I like wearing those. Okay, just putting different colors and trying to create this almost smoky effect here. And do I have, this is Imperial Violet. Oh, I'm taking this into orange. This is fun. I like playing with colors like this, but it does take, you know, a long while. And of course, you know, I keep wanting to read the messages. I wear my hair in a French braid most of the time. My hair is in the middle of my back. It's a Latvian thing. It would be quite Estonian thing as well, wearing the hair that way. Yeah, I get it. It looks lovely. Thank you, Millipants. Thank you. So it's going to get there. So, you know, once it's all ready, there's going to be like a riot of colors. Emily Pants, I've been a bottom rung worker pretty much my whole life. I know what it's like, so I'm never nasty to people like that. Yeah. Yeah, if you've been in that shoes, you understand how little those people can actually, you know, why be nasty to a server or a person in a call center, because they can't really do much, you know. They pretty much have to go by the company rules, or in the case of the call center, you know, they have the scripts they have to stick to. They don't really have any power. Well, most of them don't anyway. So. Okay, I need some... okay, I have this color here. That's now lavender. That's the old lavender, which I have... You can see how this is actually from my usually lavenders and purples. At least, you know, I wasn't really using them much back then. They were not my favorite colors. They still aren't, but I use them more now. My color palette has gotten a bit wider. So all of those purple pencils are nice and long. Because I never almost used them. Okay, and I'm taking some gold into it, taking some white and lightening it here. Now if I want to lighten some color like the yellow, I'll just go over it with white a little bit. And the same with the lavender, and it's super easy to do here because you're working on the dark background. So and it's all going to look eventually even nicer when we put some stars in there as well, because there's stars here, but for some reason the stars are not showing there. So Diane, yes, my hair is shoulder length and time for a cut. I hate pulling it up all the time. I think I'm with Annika next is short and easy. Yeah, no, I really love the effect you're creating. Thank you, thank you. This is one of the ways to create a galaxy. It's a bit different. It's not complicated as such. It's actually quite easy, as you can see. It's just it's going to be time consuming, because you kind of make those decisions on the go, where the colors go, and you want them to be pretty like they can't be very organized and even. You have to have bits here and bits there, and variations, constant variations. That's how it'll look the best. Okay, I'm putting kind of a brighter pink. Okay, I need white here as well, because I want brighter pink here. So I'm going to put a bit of white down, and then, yeah. Then I want kind of a more violet there. And I'm leaving a bit of a rim of a yellow here. It's just kind of a, quick decision making, what you want there. Just keep varying the colors. Bringing that into the blue here. That's the lavender. The brighter pink is the, oh god, I know very well. It's hot pink. Yes, I know that pencil. My problem is that I almost never look at the name of the pencil. I just look at the lead and grab the pencil. So it's always hard for me to actually do tutorials, because I suddenly have to go against my kind of a logical brain, or how my brain works, and actually start looking at the pencils. And, kind of call them out, or remember to call them out. Okay, I want that a bit narrower, that yellow here. Just a little glint showing. And I'm going to go over here with a bit of a stronger pressure. Okay, I think that cell is done. Jana's hair does sound gorgeous. Diane, Annika, it's looking mystic. Might have to steal that from me. It's not stealing. I'm just giving it out. You're free to use it as much as you want to, honestly. Like, I have no feeling of ownership over anything I do. Okay, I'm going to put some blue here. That's what I'm here for. And maybe here as well. And then taking, that was a true blue, and now I'm taking the Imperial Violet. And the main trick is basically just, put the lights down first. Okay, I need to bring more of that blue in. The blue might be a little bit bright here, but I don't know. Also, what happens is when you're working on the black background with pencils like this, is that you get slightly, it mutes the color slightly, which is actually good for background. You don't want it to totally overwhelm it. So you get those color effects, but they wouldn't be as, super vibrant and bright as they would be on the lighter paper, in a way. Okay, so here and tiny bit here. Okay, and I just keep building them like this. Jackie is looking great, Annika, very atmospheric. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's really fun to do. Yeah, no, it's easy to do and stays out of my face. Totally get it, yeah. I will yell kindly when I call the internet company. No, you have to, I want to talk to the manager. Okay. Actually, that does work, you don't have to yell, but, escalating, like, that's one of the things that is considered very Karen, but it should be your right as a consumer, if you don't get any results from the company that is providing the service, that you do escalate the matter. And you don't just leave it there. That's the thing. That's what annoys me about the Karen thing. You know, that should be bloody normal. That you, if they don't provide you with a service, then yeah, you should be escalating. You're paying for it. Okay, so what colors will I do here? I'm mostly down here. I think I'm going to bring some orange from that side in, just for variety. And I'm bringing it out from there as well. So it would kind of, you know, run a bit logically. Diane, I bet the Derwent drawing pencils would be awesome to do that effect also. Yeah, they would be. They have more muted colors though, and because the black mutes the colors even further, I wanted a little. I was thinking about them for a while, but I wanted a little bit brighter result. You know, kind of more. But they would be really cool on dark. Yes, I will definitely, you know, play with them in possibly next live, because I am planning to do now soon Durban drawing page. Okay, I'm not happy with what's happening here. I need to put, it's too, yeah, I'm darkening that, and I'm bringing in yellow ochre to kind of, yeah, that's better, a bit smoother here, and that yellow ochre here as well. And I will put some yellow here. That's basically canary yellow. You want the colors in a bit unexpected places, and I'll bring them into each other. Just create this endless play of colors. The lilacs and lavenders are great for shading for faces. Yes, they're very nice to put down, like if you just put a layer of them down in shadow areas and then go over with more orange leaning colors like peaches. They pretty much give very natural, very soft skin shadows. They're very useful for that. Absolutely agree, Jana. I just tend to go often much deeper with my skin shadows, but if I do kind of less deep shading, or you know, kind of a softer shadows on the face, then basically, you know, that sort of a soft purples are very good for it. Dr. Phil used to say you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. There is one huge advantage to long hair though. You can get away with washing it only once or twice a week. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe. Since I've never really had long hair. But when I had a bit longer, it does kind of hang a bit weird, you know, when it gets dirty. So I don't know. I prefer my short ones. This is now the process red. Jackie, I work like you too, Annika. Yes, we work kind of. I've noticed that before, that we basically just grab stuff. Okay. Here we go, softening that. Went a bit too harsh, so I can always blend it out a bit. So bringing that process red here and putting it here as well. And here in this one, the way I'm trying to do it, that it wouldn't be very neat shapes. I want a bit jagged and so it would look a bit smoky and very organic. I don't know if I'm actually getting the result I want, but I am trying. And then once we put the stars in there, you know, that will really help that area as well. And I am putting also some darker blues in there for now. So this is now Copenhagen blue. Once again, just grab the pencil without looking at the name. You kind of know the pencils as well. I don't really know them by names as well as I know just, you know, the colors of the barrels and the leads. I know exactly what I'm going to get from that pencil. So I've had them for so long. They are the first pencils I started with. My first pencil set was Prismas. Oh, good morning, Cindy. That is great. So nice to see you here. Glad to hear that you had a nice sleep. Cindy, I drove back from my mother-in-law's yesterday and it was hunger, bumper to bumper from before Newcastle all the way to Sydney. Okay, I have no idea how much that distance is, but it sounds like it might be a long time. So very stressful. Yes, I can imagine that. Thank you, Emma. And then I'm taking the white and kind of, you know, adding some bit brighter areas. And because now there's other colors underneath it, it just brightens the colors. And I'm creating a bit of a like hazy effects. No. And I'm leaving this bit, I think, blue, but so Copenhagen blue. And I'm leaving the Copenhagen blue here as well, but I'm bringing here back some other colors. The problem with Prismas can be that if you kind of slip a little bit and go a bit wrong, I find them one of the roughest pencils to actually get rid of or erase. They don't really subscribe to that erasing nonsense. What you mean you want to erase me? I'm here. I'm gonna stay here. Okay, I really like the sand now on top of the white in some areas, kind of more muted. But I'm going to put some canary yellow next to it to have one brighter area. Okay. And here as well, I'm bringing that yellow out. here I'm also going to kind of brighten there a little bit. I don't really like what I did here. I'm grabbing yellow ochre and I'm trying to kind of calm that orange down a little bit here. And here as well. It's too orange. It doesn't really look something that would be in the sky. When should you stop eating mince pies? Asking for a friend. Well, in my opinion, you should stop eating them when you run out of them. Which we did for a while ago, so no more. But we still have gingerbread, so. Okay. Alright, and I have 3 more of these to do. Because these will be done differently. That's going to be wood. Oh, hi, Ravencraft. Hi, how are you? Happy New Year. Glad to see you here. Okay, so I want to put something. What's here? Okay, I'll put some of the non-photo blue here. Bringing it up. So yeah, this is my New Year's. Okay, I want this area to be pretty kind of orangey, ochreish. So I need to bring ochre into it. Always great to bring ochre into blue, because that won't go green at all. Of course it won't. Okay, so let's do the transition with white. Prismacolor would be like, excuse me, you're looking for the color rays, they're over there. Yeah, really. Okay, I'm taking some of that blue over into this area as well, so there would be kind of continuity a little bit. But I am also leaving that bit here, and then I'm fixing it all up with ochre. Yeah, and okay, I need to get some yellow here, and then I'm gonna go orange on this side. Oh, looks at the huge pile of mince pies my mom gave me. Yeah, Emma, you can eat them until April if you want to. Well, probably wouldn't, because they would go off, I presume. But, you know what I'm trying to say here. Until they're gone. Do you have anybody to help you? Anybody else who likes them? Yeah, no, it's looking great, very atmospheric. Thank you. Thank you. It's a nice effect to do. It's just fun. Playing with pencils. But it also feels like altering. Like, I enjoy altering, and that, I enjoy playing with pencils. And it also gives you the vibe that you're changing something. You're making it more your own than what it was. And I think once I get, the whole black area done, I'm doing now, not everything is going to be as intensely, color changing as the middle here. I probably will do a little bit bigger areas, darker in some bits here, for example. Okay, where's my blue indigo? I keep losing blue indigo. Here, for example, I'm going to probably do most of this bit here with blue indigo. I still won't leave it black though, do you know? The Ravencroft's the hot cross buns arrived in the supermarket here in Western Australia 2 days after Christmas. Wow. Hot cross buns is something we would... Isn't that Easter thing? Am I wrong? Am I... What? Is there some sort of a different tradition in Australia? Am I ignorant? Please tell me when I'm ignorant. I am well able to take it. Boxing Day, we had hot buns, footcrust buns and Easter eggs out. Oh, it is Easter. Okay, I was not wrong then. Okay, thank you. It's like... Floss volunteered, but I told the dogs aren't allowed mince pies, so now she's in a huff. Why aren't dogs allowed mince pies? There's no chocolate in them. Is there something to do with grapes? Is it raisins? Or Shen doesn't show any interest in them, so I haven't done my research, obviously. I think raisins aren't a good idea. There's hot cross buns all year round now in UK shops. Yeah, pretty much. Here as well. All the time. My hubby likes them. He, of course, likes the ones that I would make, you know, the best. But I don't usually have time or patience for yeast dough. I can handle it fine, it's just... when you come from work, you don't want to deal with yeast. Okay. I will need to... That indigo doesn't lay down very evenly at all. I will need to do afterwards possibly some pencil blender over it. It looks a bit rough. But that can be overcome. My prismas, as I said, are, you know, these ones. I have new set as well, but these ones are pretty darn old. They don't go bad or anything. They're still in fine shape, like. But I have to say that everybody's saying that prismas, you know, the quality has gotten worse. They now break a lot more than they used to. I've had much more trouble with that, you know, leads breaking, and some of the pencils never been able to hold the point because the lead is just shattered inside. I've had loads of problems with that old set and not a single issue with my newer sets. So, but I want to use the old set more up now, so that's why I said I got a nice case for it. So I want some areas to be really dark. You can see already what a difference it is, you know, how this isn't even black, you know, this is indigo, but, you know, how not black this black is. It's kind of a like dirty, dark grey, which is, you know, I don't want that background to be like this. Yeah, dogs can't eat sultanas, yeah. I kind of remember now as well. Chocolate is meant to be poisonous to dogs, but no one told Gizmo that. Yeah, I have that issue I have with Chen as well, but we still don't give her chocolate. At least we try not to. What's everyone up to? I'm redesigning my very boring grassy garden in The Sim 4. Oh, you are wonderful. I haven't played Sims for so long. I remember having fun with it. I should get a game. I don't really have a good gaming PC though. You know, Chantal. I have kind of a very bog standard laptop, you know. So I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to put some red into the sky. Hold your breath now. I don't know how it's going to go for me. Some red. Just a little bit here when I put the white down. Taking some into the white. I think it's not looking bad actually. And then here I'm changing it to yellow ochre. Let's see. Grapes, sultanas and raisins. Yeah, the no for dogs. Yeah, I remembered correctly then. You make hot cross buns too? Well, the thing is, I don't really make them. At least not often. I can bake. My baking is... it tastes good, but it never looks good. I'm that sort of a baker. You know how you have those bakers that do the cake decorating and everything they make look absolutely amazing and right out of Good Food magazine. And mine is like, it looks a bit like somebody has crapped on the plate, but it tastes lovely. Buffering. Oh yeah, Yara. You're still having trouble with the... Oh yeah, yeah. Did you kindly shout at your internet company? Valerie, Emma, I bought PlayStation 5 last year and it's never even been out of the box. Wow. Well, that's a bit of a waste. I don't know. My son got Switch, the Nintendo Switch 2, the new one, for Christmas with Mario Kart thing. He really loves playing that, so he seems to be happy out. Alright, I need something brownish here because I want to go into the blue, a little bit of a transition, so it would look a bit smoother. So I'm putting a bit of brown, basically it's burnt ochre on the edges here, so it would look smoother. But the point here is that you're not doing it very smoothly. But there's loads of different shapes and you vary the shapes and where they are. And you get this fun sky. Okay, and I want bright blue here and then I want to bring them together over purple. So where is my bright blue? Here, bright blue. Here. And then I want to put kind of like dark violet and some indigo in between there as a transition. Okay, only thing worse than buffering, all the darn ads every 5 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Toast, best food ever. Annika is buffering like crazy for me, as are my TV, so it's a provider issue. Okay. I love The Sims 4. Oh, Chantal, okay. I have so many expansion packs, but yeah, I'm also using it to redesign certain parts of my home, as it's easy to visualize and move things around. Oh, that's a great idea, yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of game wrecks if you want them. Not sure the games that I play can necessarily play on your laptop, though. No, it's actually, I've played Oblivion on my laptop, but Oblivion is an old game. It doesn't take as much as some of the newer ones. I like kind of that style of a game. like Oblivion, Baldur's Gate. I enjoy kind of a good fantasy game. Okay, I want a transition here. I have it in my hand, so let's go back to lavender. I want a bit of a lavender here as a transition, and then I'm gonna go into the kind of a deeper purple over the lavender. Let's put it here. Let's bring you here as well. Okay, and now I need the imperial purple, is it? Violet, sorry, imperial violet. Here we go. You get a nice transition. And because of the nature of prismas, you can essentially smush them into each other like there's no tomorrow. I remember enjoying Sims, but that was ages ago. You know, one of the older Sims. I have not played Sims 4. I haven't really gamed much at all because, to be honest, you know, there's only so many hours in a day, and I sadly work full time as well. So my hours of playing that are dedicated for playing go either for reading, which is another thing that I really enjoy doing, or they go into coloring. And I've lately moved a lot into audiobooks because I can do coloring and audiobooks at the same time, which is super handy. Auntie and whoever else who was in my stream, it was my streaming software. It didn't connect properly to YouTube, so I need to change that. Yeah, I've had trouble with OBS the last couple of days. It just keeps disconnecting like every time I shut down the computer and next time I switch it on, it doesn't see my camera. So I have to pretty much set it up every single time I go into the software, which is a pain. I did find an easier and faster way to do it. It still does it. I can't stop it doing that. But I did find kind of an easier and faster way how to get it to see the camera from within the software much faster. So at least, you know, it's not that big of a problem anymore. Because it was really annoying. I had to do everything from pretty much, you know, set up everything from zero again every single time. And I did not enjoy that. Oh, I know, I might sell it to fund my plastic horse obsession. Fund your hobbies. It's what you are like. If you're not playing with it, then the plastic horses are clearly more important to you, which just makes sense. You know, you rather have something that you really love. At least I don't have any kind of a collecting hobby. I'm lucky like that. I only collect coloring books and art materials. It pretty much does feel occasionally like collecting though, let's be honest. I'm making one bit here pretty bright white, just to lighten up some areas and get some areas really dark. See, that's how I'm pretty much going to go with it. I don't know if it's visible very well. Auntie Jana girl, that really stinks. We were having a big issue with that couple of months back, and I had to get really a bit testy to get anything done. They did take 20 off my bill though. Yeah, that's good. As they should. Yeah, they really, you know, they should take more off for the trouble. Jessica, off topic, but I wish I could share the view of the massive moon I'm looking at right now. Oh yeah. That probably is amazing view. We don't, weirdly enough, we don't really get really big moon here. Probably depends, you know, where you are in the world. Just added a bit more jaggedness to that. It looked a bit uniform, so I played with it a bit more. And now I'm trying to also put some... I might as well do these bits as well. So what color did I have here? I'm carrying on with that non-photo blue. Non-photo blue is a really nice blue. For some reason quite underutilized on many pages, but I really like that blue. Okay, I'm missing parts of the conversation again. Oh, hi! Welcome, hi! Happy New Year! Hi! I missed you coming in at all. I think it's a super... Okay, that sounds really cool. It's a super moon. As I don't yell on Sundays. Good policy, Anna. Yes, the moon is incredible tonight. Ah, no, not here. Just regular old moon. The most Chantal. The most recent game I can really recommend is South of Midnight. Absolutely stunning game and story. Okay, I will try to remember that and check it out. Does anyone remember the game Black and White when you were playing a god? I always thought I'd be a benevolent god, but I got so sick of being moaned at by my people I turned evil pretty quickly. Oh god. Black and White was one of the long lines of video games I dabbled with, but didn't keep my attention long enough to really progress. I never played, I've never heard of it even, but it sounds so funny. Chantal, oh no, I was going to change the OBS as I use Streamlabs now. And I, at some stage, was thinking about switching to Streamlabs because I was annoyed with OBS. Other than that, I actually like OBS a lot. And now that I figured out, you know, what to do when the camera disconnects, it's very easy, you know, a quick kind of a right click and settings thing. Kind of a on and off type of a thing, and then you can see it again. I don't know what the logic is, but it works. So now I'm pretty happy to stick with OBS because I really like how it works. Although I've heard that for graphics and such, you know, if you want to put something else on the screen, that Streamlabs might be easier in that sense. It's kind of the interface, to me, it seems, might be more user-friendly. So this one was, once again, Imperial Violet, and now I'm doing the Process Red, which to me, thank you very much, is not red, it's pink. It's essentially magenta, but never mind. I'm not gonna argue with you, Prismacolor. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, but you know what I mean. Okay, and I am going to put a kind of a lavender in between, and then I'm going to transition into the orange, so it would logically work with the other side there. So I'm softening out the lavender, and I had that burnt ochre, so I'm going to put that in the corner here, bringing it in out from the corner here, and I'm going to grab the pumpkin orange and bringing it in to the lavender, because that's how bold I am. And see, it works, you know. You can blend any color with any color. Don't let people tell you that you cannot. Honestly, you can. Okay, I'm missing half of the conversation again. Okay, Emma, I was the same, Millipants, and then I discovered Final Fantasy VII. Never played Final Fantasy, although it does sound like I might actually enjoy it. Just took a peek at the moon, so bright. Okay, you people! Can I see? No, not from this side of the house. Like, maybe I'm missing something. I might check after the stream, which is going to be pretty soon because it's getting quite late here. It was that and Monster Rancher. Overcast tonight, Millie. Oh, okay. Curious Minded Sick. Oh, the supermoon. I was wondering why my weather app was showing a purple moon but couldn't find an explanation. Thanks for cluing me in. Oh, Chrissy. You can do it in the settings on your account, Chrissy, if you want to change your name. It's I had to figure it out for myself as well, because when I started doing YouTube again, I had my old kind of usernames that I didn't really want to use anymore. So I changed everything to Exec Fumbles, and it wasn't complicated process at all. If you want to do that, you know. If you don't, it's just as fine staying who you are, you know. I think it's called Process Red for a reason, something to do with printing. Probably, yes. But I can still moan about it. Okay, the moon is on the other side of the house, so I might eventually go and check it out. Well, after I'm finished here. Finished here anyway. Here, I'm going to do that bit here as well, and maybe this bit here, and then I'm going to finish up as well, because it is getting quite late here. And I'm chatting away. But you know, it's Sunday tomorrow, so I'm not really keeping anybody hugely up or disturbing any sleep, so we're fine. And I get to sleep in tomorrow as well, which is very nice. Okay, so I'm bringing it in, and I want to bring it in through red again. So I'm going to put some red in here. Red and also orange here. This is the pale vermilion, and the red was poppy red. I like poppy red a lot. And pale vermilion is kind of, here it's more orange than it would be in many sets. It depends on the set a bit, you know. In some, vermilion would be more red leaning than orange leaning, but it's still very warm red. Poppy red. And I'm pushing it into indigo, and I will figure out if I need a transition color there or not. Might put something in there. So that's Imperial Violet. Just a little bit. Okay, and I want to also make this bit here, the white bit here, a bit brighter. And making sure that the side, like I want kind of a stronger glow around, so I want to make sure that the white is really strong at the edges of this, because it's supposed to have a bit of a glow. Well, at least in my head it's supposed to have a little bit of a glow. We'll see how it's actually going to come out. Emma has only just realized the moon looks the same at the same time all over the world. I'm 46! Don't worry, I had the same effects. I was like, the moon is fine here. I never had anything about big moon. And then I realized that I don't actually see moon from this window, which would explain a lot. And B, it probably is the same. You know, if it's big everywhere else, it's probably big here too. Jackie, some of us see it a bit sooner than others, Emma. It's almost noon here Sunday, and I'm thinking an afternoon nap might be on the cards today. Good idea, Jackie. Save the energy for moon gazing. Oh, bye, Chantal. Thank you for joining us here. It was really great to see you here. I need to figure out when your lives are on. I never happen across them. It's a bit of a pain. Bye, Chantal. Okay, Jackie. Have a good day, okay? Take it easy. Oh. Okay, so I need to get this bit here, but actually I'm moving down here. I'm finishing this bit, and then after that I have to say I will need to possibly sleep a little. I know. Outrageous, but sorry. Weakness of the body. My nose is getting a bit stuffy as well. But I have nice spray somewhere that I can put in and save my nose. The day of the Triffids cured me of looking at the sky too closely. Boy, I loved that book when I first read it. Is there a movie? I've never seen the movie. Is there a movie? Sounds like there might be. I have this vague memory of hearing about it somewhere. I've only read the book, so I don't know, you know. But it's a great book. It's fun. With many kind of interesting plot holes, but never mind. It was fun read. Okay, so let's put some brighter bits here on top. And then in between here I'm going to put some indigo and some imperial violet. So I want it to be dark here. Imperial violet on both sides of the indigo. Bye, Jackie. Millie, you're a bender off yourself. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up soon as well. Cindy, I think there was a series, but I love John Wender books. Yeah, they were fun. They were fun. It was quite a long time ago that I read them, but I remember enjoying them. Okay, I'm taking it down here. Oh, hi, Patricia. Happy New Year. Sleep is for the weak. Wow, still on. Yeah, I'm going to finish up now soon as well. I'm just finishing this last bit here, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. It's getting a bit too late here to carry on. It's 1:30 in the morning. So, well, morning. I don't even know. AM. It's AM. So, I'm going to kind of smooth it out here a bit and see how it comes out. So, next time you see this page, probably it has developed a bit further than that. But you can see what I'm trying to do anyway, you know. There's idea is there. I hope, you know, that you get it. What I'm attempting anyway. Okay, so thank you so much, Diane, and everybody. Thank you so much for staying with me and chatting with me. I think we had a great time. Well, at least in my books we had wonderful time. Really enjoyed this. Sorry if I was a bit chesty and coffee. I can't help that. And once again, you know, my coloring was a bit haphazard because it's so much fun to talk to you people that I tend to get distracted. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy the new year. Hopefully it's going to be great. I am coloring Taiki for you, so you would have all the best luck. This is my tribute to the goddess of luck and plenty. See? The horn of plenty. So I'm keeping all the fingers and toes crossed for you, so your year will be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see next Saturday. Everything going well. So night, or have a good day, or have a good evening, or everybody's in the different corners of the world. So just wishing you all the best, and hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.